Hi everyone, Dan and Steph here again. Welcome to our home once again and in our kitchen. And today we've teamed up with Sun Pork and Australian Pork for the Switch It Up challenge. So basically we're going to swap anything that you would normally use another piece of meat, such as beef or lamb or anything. We're going to switch it up and we're going to use pork. So today's recipe, we are going to create our version of Pork Wellington. It's going to be delicious.
Instead of using eye fillet beef, we're going to use pork fillet. So we've got some beautiful Sun Pork fillet, we've got some beautiful Sun Pork bacon, and the old-fashioned way of doing the duck cell, we're going to change it up a little bit and do some fennel, some apple, some sauteed spinach, some sage and a bit of fresh parsley.
So really some ingredients that really complement pork, that go really well together, and we're going to create it and it's going to be so yummy.
We're going to wrap it in a nice big piece of puff pastry and we're going to bake it in the oven until we get that pork nice and pink in the middle.
Okay, so what's our first step?
First step, we're going to brown off the meat. Very simple.
Over here at the pan.
So we're going to go all out here.
We are?
We're going to season the pork, so it's always important to season the pork. But we're going to cook it, we're going to brown it off in butter. So then I'm going to add all our other ingredients to that pan and cook that off. So just want to brown it off, but we don't want to burn the butter either. But we want to reserve all the juices and all the flavour that we're going to fry this off with, because that's going to add to our sauce at the end.
Okay, so our pork fillets are in the pan. They're just browning up nicely with some butter. Dan seasoned it with salt and pepper. So while they're browning off, we've got to keep an eye on them, but we're going to get on with the duck cell, which we have created. So it's just putting everything in a processor.
Yep.
And we have
one apple, one fennel bulb, we've got a shallot, we've got some spinach. We didn't put the spinach through the processor, obviously because spinach looks pretty bad. And we've got some fresh sage and fresh parsley, all in the processor, blah, 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 blah. And then we're going to add that to the butter, we're going to cook it off, and then we're going to strain the juice off that.
Because this has got quite a bit of water content, these ingredients, don't they? Just like normal mushrooms, there is a bit of water content. So once Dan fries these off a little bit, we're going to pop them in a bowl with a strainer and a clean cloth. We're going to get as much moisture out of that as we can. Ready to go.
So we just want to cook this out, although it will keep cooking in the oven once we put the Wellington in. We just want to make sure we cook any rawness out of that fennel and apple and starting to get a lovely bit of colour. We're going to strain the juice off this and we're going to chill it. Then we're going to make our Wellington.
Alright, so our duck cell has been cooling down in the fridge and it's ready to create our Pork Wellington now.
So we've rested our pork.
Pork fillets.
We're going to put two on, so we're going to make a big one. And two on there like that. Now we've got the duck cell and we're just going to fill in all the gaps with the duck cell. So first up, let's just get some on the top there. It's important that this mixture is cool so we can remove as much moisture as we can so we don't leak any moisture while the pastry cooks. A little bit down the bottom here. So we just want to roll our Wellington and then get it back in the fridge to set again before we roll it in the pastry. Heaps of Glad wrap, always very important. And roll that in nice and tight. rolling And then nice and tight. Important that we keep it nice and tight. We'll tie one end off. There's our little Ballantine style Wellington. Okay guys, so our Ballantine has been in the freezer for about 10 to 15 minutes just to chill and firm up. So we're just going to remove the cling film and then we want to get it out of this pastry. So what we've done is we've got some puff pastry that we've sort of just doctored up, a few different pieces here and there.
To make it a good rectangle size?
To make it a good rectangle size to fit this. And then we're going to get an egg wash in it and then get it in the oven until that internal temperature reaches about 70, 71 degrees. We want this to be perfect medium.
Parcel. It's going to be so delicious. Such a different take to your normal beef Wellington is a beautiful pork Wellington using sun pork beef fillet, using sun pork fillets and sun pork bacon. Or you even getting fancy and crimping it.
Yeah. So I just want to get a bit la-di-da.
Oh, a little bit fancy for the family for dinner tonight.
We'll roll that up at the end. We seal it off all properly because we don't want any moisture leaking, because as soon as we get moisture leaking then that moisture will then travel into the pastry.
So we're going to have a soggy bottom.
Soggy bottom. Again, make sure it's all secure. Then we're going to got a beautiful egg yolk here from the back garden from our chickens, so freshly laid today. We're just going to get a good coating of egg wash on this so we've got a good shine to it. There we have it guys, our finished pork Wellington about to go in the oven. I'm going to say 30 minutes with the two fillets in there at about 180 to 200 degrees. That should cook out the pastry and give us that perfect pink pork in the middle.
Yep. In the oven.
Now. Guys, we've got half an hour till that cooks, so let's crack on with our sides. First up, we're going to start with our Colcannon mash, very easy. Mashed potato on, we've got a beautiful mixture of spring onions, kale and parsley to mix through that at the end, and we're going to hit that with a splash of buttermilk and some yummy unsalted butter, and then we're going to season. Also too with this, we're also going to serve a beautiful side of charred broccolini and beans. To me, you can't go wrong. Lots of olive oil, lots of salt, charred off in the pan, super tasty, even better on the barbecue.
And we're going to finish this dish off with a beautiful honey mustard cream sauce. So it's a really super quick, easy sauce that brings the whole dish together, and we hope that you get onto this switch it up challenge, switch out a kind of meat and put pork on your fork. And we've teamed up with Sun Pork and Australian Pork today to do a switch it up.